First of all, I'm usually afraid of speaking, but this comes from the heart. And I've been down here, and I wondered, how did I get down here? Well, series of bad decisions. I had it good, but during COVID, I decided to move. I think rent went up, and I decided to move. I came here, downtown, not really wanting to, but it was better price on rent. So what I've learned in that move is that it brought me to the streets eventually. Because you never put a low cost on the value of yourself. Never put a low cost or low value on yourself. So by me saving a couple $100 on rent, I became an addict. And I stayed in it for about 3 years. I became an addict. I knew I was going to lose my place, but I just couldn't seem to get off the drugs. It was a great life. At least I thought it was. I was having a lot of fun and being very irresponsible. And I started not paying my rent. I got warned. I was told not to have parties at my house. I said I can do whatever I want in my house. And that attitude right there basically got me put out. I ended up getting evicted, lost my Section 8, and I just went downhill. And then I tried to get up. For 3 years, I tried to get up, tried to get my head together, but I wouldn't give up the drugs. And wouldn't give up the alcohol, because alcohol is not a problem to me, but it is a problem. Because if you drink, then you're opened up to more things, and you'll fall for anything. So keeping your head straight is very important when you're on the street, and getting shelter. Listen to some rules, listen to some people, take notes. You gotta follow rules in life. If you don't, anything can happen. So I always, say, oh yeah, I'm just a good person. No. The reason why I made it out is because I had God. I was saved years ago, but I would always say, oh, I'm just a good person. Prosperity, the laws of attraction. No. It's God. Give God the glory, because I've always been a Christian. I just didn't walk the walk. And after, 58 years here on this planet, I want to be happy. So I choose God. I'm 100% in. There's no turning back. I don't want to take a chance and be back on the street again. I can make it because I got God, but I don't want to be on the street again because it was hard to get off. With all the decisions of not giving up alcohol, not giving up drugs, and then trying fentanyl, of all things. I said, what the heck, I might as well try that too. And what's the line? Am I going to try heroin next? Well, I'm just saying, wherever you've been, don't treat yourself like that. We're better than that. God put us here for a reason, and I have purpose, and I suffer from, sometimes I have depression, but I haven't had depression since I decided to turn my life over to God. Depression doesn't exist. When I got God first, depression doesn't exist. So I just wanted you guys to hear my story. I tried several times to get out of the street for 4 years total. And it took, I think 3.5 years total. I attempted rehab several times. Finally, I run into Pastor Lonnie here. I have a lot of pastors in my life. I was about to say Pastor Vaughn. But you were the catalyst, because you have God, to help me get off the street. You held my money, remember that? I couldn't hold on to my money. I'd get ripped off. I would blow it on drugs. And this guy, he's trustable, and that's why you were my stronghold. But I'm pointing at you, but I'm still pointing at God.
Thank you, Jesus.
Because if you didn't have God, I don't know if I'd trust you.
Yeah, that's real.
I think I would. You're a good guy. You're a God guy. And that's what you got to get right. You're not just good people, you're God's people. Remember that. And in closing, that's what I want to close this up. But I'm telling you that get your head right, follow some rules, get in the shelter if you can. Put God first. It's like Joel Osteen. Put God first, guys. That's all.
Where'd you sleep at?
Where did I? Oh boy. The last place I slept here, around this area.
Right in the corner.
I slept on Park and Market, that area. I slept several different places, but the best place to sleep is in shelter.
Right.
So the Cathedral Center, I slept there.
So when you had the grocery cart, that was all the stuff you had at that point?
Yeah, because I used to get ripped off when I went to sleep once in a while. Trusting people that weren't trustable. But the best thing to do, like I said, follow rules, get into a shelter, get with a good church, and the man of God, and everything will work better. So take some advice. Please take advice, you guys.
You're saying that because I'm going through the process. Me, my son became Green in San Diego, and we're on the streets in the canyons, dirty and grimy. I told him, let's go to the shelter. Now we're in the shelter today.
Thank you, Jesus.
Put it up in the air. That's
Woo!
what I like.
Beautiful.
Build my foundation, get a
Yes.
job.
It's all up from here, just your choices.
Right
Your
on.
choices.
Beautiful. Woo!